Right, so now we've actually got our modules created, and if I can actually click on this now, you'll see at the moment it is basically blank. Okay, it does have the actual title here for us, and that's pretty much all you can do. Now, the beauty of setting these up in modules is it actually gives us this navigation down the bottom. So you can see here, this is the work that I've actually done previously for our learning, and you can see it's got this little arrows down the bottom where we can actually navigate to and from other pages. Okay, so I just come back here. Right. So that is the reason why we put it in modules, and it just allows that navigation to go seamlessly from page to page as the learning continues. Okay, so to edit, again, we just follow the bouncing ball. If I click up here on edit, you'll find straight away it's actually got this little toolbar that actually occurs, right? And like here, it's the same as like a Word document. You can actually change the font size. You've actually got different paragraph headings and styles if you want to actually use it, bold, italic, and so on. Some of the other useful tools that you'll actually got to work with here is under the edit button, you've got your undo and redo, which is it's actually quite good to have those because you can't find them anywhere else on the page. Here you can actually insert links. So in the case of the PowerPoint that you've actually watched, that was a link that I've actually put in. You can upload images, and there's also media that you can put in as well. You can add tables as well if you wish to put work in tables. So again, like I said, as far as the desktop publishing system goes, it actually has those links there for you. The handy one that you can actually look at here is the upload and embed an image. So if I wanted to actually do that, I can actually just click on this. It comes up with this little area. I can go and choose an image that I want to actually use. I can see I've got one on my desktop that I'll actually use, and it's this one here, Glory Days at Emmaus College, where I'm overseas. Open that up, and I can then now start to edit this down so it becomes the right size. Crop it, upload and embed. Takes a little bit of time. And then it puts the picture into the actual document for us. From there again, if you want it centered, you can move it around just by playing. Same deal with all of these tools that you've actually got like on a computer. You can't break them. You can undo things if you want to, but pretty much the best way to learn with this is through playing. Right. Okay. There's one other tool here which is actually quite valuable as well that we can actually use. So, and it'll actually save you a lot of time. Up here in the corner, you'll see it's actually got a design tool link that's actually launching. I'm just going to click on that for 1 second here. So, and it brings up this new box for us. Here's the money, here's the gold. If I actually click on this one here, you can see it's dropping down and giving me all of these templates. So, for example, here, if I want to actually use School of Now templates, I click on that, click on Ignition because that's what we've actually done, and it will import that template for us. Okay, and that's the way that I've set your pages up. I've brought this first one in and then started editing it to actually get it right for you. However, you might find that's quite tedious. Like you've already started to fill these numbers in, why do it again? So what I can actually do, if I come back to course pages, and I know that we're actually, this one here, which is saying term for week 4, the one that we've actually just done, it already drops this in for me. Now you can see it's got all the learning intentions in the original one that we've got there, and I can just come back now and edit this. Week 6, 2020, learning intentions. I come back and I delete these and I add these in. The beauty of this is that it's going to keep our pages consistent, and it just allows you to actually work. There are different things that you can do, like if you want to start changing layouts and things, fine, you can play with that. What we do ask though is that you actually keep the blended learning format as the structure for your modules. Okay, so like I said, you can come back, you can choose different themes, you can change banner text, you can do all sorts of things. But like I said, the main stipulation that we've got for the creation of the pages is that you keep the format. So what I'm actually saying is here, when I come to modules, we've actually got an ignition, preparation for learning, Zoom meeting, content for learning, evidence of learning, and a discussion or an exit ticket of some way to know that the learning has happened. From there, if you wish to change, like I said, from the setup as well, like quite frankly, I'm looking at these and I'm hating these colours, so I might come back and change that later on, but still, I need to make sure that the students know that this is the ignition page, they jump off. Okay, so again, so we can understand what's actually happening here, I'm going to go edit. Here I can actually start to come back and change the fonts by just using the basic desktop publishing techniques that we are all used to. Okay, or if you want to actually, if you're setting this up for the first time, we can actually go to Design Tools, click on the Edit Content, and it's this brown one that you're looking at, copy existing content, where I can then come back and load one of these pages which has already got the format for us. So for example, if it was the Zoom lesson, if I click on that, it'll drop the Zoom in for me already. Okay, so it drops that style in for me, and then I can add it back up. Or if you've already got the page created, which you have done the first time, come back, find that page in the actual list, click on it, and it will embed the same content so your pages are consistently the same all the way through. Okay, that's pretty much the basics for it. Like I said, there is more advanced stuff that you can actually do, but as it comes to these sorts of pages, that will get you started in actually creating the documents that you need for the first couple of weeks of your Canvas learning management system in the course that you're delivering. Thanks for listening.